Okay. So, Christopher, do you mind reading number 3? No, number 4, so that we know what we're supposed to do.
Calculate the total area required for 7 billion party guests. Convert the units in your answer to square miles and round to the nearest mile.
Now this is the catch, okay? The catch is we're using yards, right? We know how many yards one person needs. How many did we say?
7 billion.
How many yards?
Oh, 2.
504 million.
How many yards did we just measure?
Oh, 2.
2. And on the other side?
2.
2.
Ah, dang it, I messed up.
So, Kellen?
No, Kellen, you're going to have to take the yards.
I know.
And
So,
then you're going
Kellen?
to have to figure out how many
No,
yards.
basically what you have to do is...
Listen to Christopher,
Kellen,
what
you
he
have to
said.
figure out how many yards are in a mile. And then how many miles is you're going to have to figure out are in this square. And then you have to find the volume.
No, 504
Kellen,
million.
listen. And then maybe repeat because he's right, Christopher. Christopher,
But for
that
7,
is what you need to do.
For 7 billion people, you'd need... I messed up. Oh, it would be 504 billion square... 507 billion square yards for and that's how much you would need because basically, yeah, 500.
Kellen, you're not even starting on how to calculate. We need to do.
Oh,
we need to
it's
do
like-
step by step in order to find out.
I don't know, I just did.
You can always estimate and make a guess and a prediction, and at the end, you can find out whether you're right or not. So Kellen, why don't you do that? Why don't you write your prediction, and then once we finish this project, you can find out if you were right or wrong.
36.
Right?
Mhm.
So okay. So now we know that we have 2
Wait, can I tell you what I just did though? Cause
after we finish this. So we have coming in. So we have 2 yards and 2 yards. We know the square. We know the length and we know the height. So what would be the answer? How many square yards do we need?
a
What's
lot.
the area?
China.
Kellen? What's the area of the square?
72.
Nope. What is
You
the
okay?
area of the square? Kellen?
Wait, what?
What is the area of the
2
square?
times 2 is 4.
For what?
For y.
Which is what? What is y?
The area. No, yards. Oh, 4 yards is the
4
area.
square yards.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's what each individual needs. Now, we need to find out after that how many yards are in a mile. Because what we're going to find out now is this. We need to find out in 1 mile how many people fit in there. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So how are we going to find out how many people fit in 1 mile? We need to find out how many yards are in a mile.
Well, there's 5,280 feet in a mile. So.
We're not asking about feet.
I don't know. Hear me.
Do you have a
Wait, hear me out here.
but that's not it.
No, just divide it by 3. And you got that's how many yards are in
Okay,
a mile.
go ahead. Tell me. Use a calculator.
That's for that.
Or
So
let's see.
on 5280 divided by 3 equals 1,760.
Okay.
That's how many
That
yards
is.
are in a mile.
Oh, got it, Kellen. Just show her.
Yes. Well, it's true. So, but now, Kellen, you need to give a chance to everybody else to understand what they're doing as well, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So, we have, yes, that is true. In 1 mile, there's 1,760 yards. So, in order to find out what the square mile is,
So I just thought we'll call
what
it.
the, I'm sorry, yes, what a square mile is in yards,
You just
what are we going to
times
do?
base times height.
So what we're going to do is what? I'm sorry, Christopher?
Base times
Please
height.
take a seat. behind.
10 you're a cat.
Sweetheart, you are distracting the other students.
Sorry.
Please take a seat.
I'm a citizen.
You're a citizen. You are distracting the other citizens.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we doing, Christopher?
We're doing base times height.
and that will be the area of a mile. So how many yards, square yards are in a mile?
How many square yards? It gave me, so hold up, I have to figure it because it didn't tell me the decimal. Wait, so like 3 million.
Yeah.
How many square yards are in a mile?
Yes, 3 million.
3 million 900 3 million 900,000 and
How do you read
76.
this? 3 million and then
97,000.
thousand.
Oh
Very
yeah,
good.
and then 600.
So we're gonna round it to this. Okay. Now,
Well, that is what it is.
Chase.
Yes.
So, see this? That's how many yards, square yards, are in this
Holy
1
crap,
mile.
we have 10 minutes.
So Chase, very quick then, let's try and finish this up and then you guys can finish. I'll tell you what you're supposed to do and then you can finish it for homework, okay?
That's my house.
So, how are we gonna find out if each one of these is 4? You see this? Each one of this, each person requires 4 inside of the mile. And now we know that 3,097,600 square yards is that whole square. How do we find how many people fit in a mile if we have that many yards? And this is one person. So this is one person. And this is how many yards we have. How do we find out how many people fit in there?
I think this is wrong, but I'm gonna go with it anyway.
Don't say you're wrong. We're guessing. Sometimes good guesses. Every guess is a good guess. We just need to reason it. So tell me.
Base times height.
Base times height. Base times height will be how we find this, right? So we already know how many of these are in here. But each one of all of these are divided in these. I just gave you a clue. So, what do we have to do with this number?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you because
Sorry, that's on me.
Sweetheart.
Sorry, I was going.
Okay,
to
Kellen,
That's
you
fine.
tell me. Tell me, what do we do?
We add.
No.
We multiply.
Kellen, I just gave a clue what we're supposed to do. And I was talking to Chase directly, but I was talking to you as well. So when I'm trying to give instructions of what we're doing, I'm actually talking to the 3 of you. So listen to me when I talk to the other students, okay? Citizens. Okay, so Kellen, this whole square of miles is divided by each person. And each person represents 4 square yards. So we have to divide this whole area by each one of these individuals. So what operation do we have to do in order to find out how many people?
Oh wait, we could multiply.
Almost the opposite.
Divide.
Divide. Because we're dividing this area, you guys. This whole number in here, we have to divide it and find out how many people would fit in there. So we're gonna do, and Chase, Kellen, don't say the answer. Give Chase an opportunity to give me the answer. You gave me the answer once, Christopher gave me the answer. So let Chase do the operation. Could you please get the calculator to check so that he can tell me what the answer is? So you're going to divide this by 4. The rest of you, Kellen and Christopher, you should be writing this because this is what you're going to give Joe. What we're doing right now on the board is what you guys are going to give Joe so that you can show that you know how you came up to the answer. So Kellen?
Yeah. Oh, I'm just using it for calculator.
Yes, but I need you to write this down, Kellen. I haven't seen you write it down.
Shoot, I had to answer Maxine later.
That's okay. You can go ahead and get it again.
Each person will have.
Please, no, don't say it. No, that's not the answer. Write this
Well,
down.
all my work is on the actual
Write
sheet
this
instead
down.
of a
Yes,
scratch paper.
but that's not the right answer, Kellen.
Oh, no, like
I
all the
need you
work.
to write this down so that you can show Joe that you are working through the problem. Not in this, but you need to write it in a separate piece of paper. So please, I want to see that you're writing it down. Kellen, I need you to write it here.
Oh.
Let me see. Did you come up with the answer?
Yeah.
And what is it?
It'd be 774,000.
That's correct. So the answer is.
How did you? Wait, what?
How did he come up with it? Do you guys want to tell him how you came up with it?
Chase is just too pleased.
Okay.
This is how many people fit in a mile. Let's put them in here. In 1 mile,
I'm the real OG.
in 1 square mile, 774,000 people, 400 people can have a party in 1 mile. With that much space, the 2 yards per person square will be 4 yards. So 1 person, and then another person. With having enough space, 400 people fit in a mile. Yes? Do you understand, Kellen? You have a look like you're not understanding.
Who wants some pie? Get it.
Do you need me to explain it again? Okay.
Does he get it?
How do we know that this
The
many
pies
people fit in a mile? Because, okay, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Because basically you take each person's area, or so that's 4. It's also 72.
Okay. You have 4 yards per person.
Yeah.
Think about it this way.
So
You're counting
wait,
2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2,
Yeah.
2, 2, and that all the way to 3,097,
Wait.
3 million. 3
Then-
million yards.
so all you
You're
have to
going
do.
2, 2, 2, 2. Now you're doing that, but it's 4 yards squared. So you're not just going that way, you're also going this way, which is 4 yards squared. And then you have this number, which is how many squares are fitting in there, right? How many yards? And then you have to divide that by 4 because each person requires 4 yards.
1,548,800. and 800.
No, sweetheart, it is 774. So if we round it, we can say 800,000. Now this is the thing. This is how many fit in a mile. But how many people do we have?
Ow.
7 billion, right?
Including myself.
Let's see, this is million. So we have this huge number. What do you think we are supposed to do in order to find out how many miles we need?
We need. Wait. Oh wait.
What do you think, Christopher? You think you can figure out what we need to do?
We need.
Okay, how about you, Chase?
Maybe.
We need 9,039 miles to fit everyone. If they had that amount.
No.
It is.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, Kellen, wait.
I figured the whole thing
Okay, Kellen, now don't say what you did.
Tell me.
Don't say what you did. Now, he used the calculator. Can you guys use the calculator and see if you can come up with the same answer?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Please take a seat. I know you're very happy that you came up with the answer, but you need to take a seat, all
Okay, I'm
right?
gonna see if America has that many square miles.
Okay.
Hey Siri. How many square miles is America?
Sorry, but it's not possible to convert dollar to square mile.
Dollar? Where'd you?
Okay, Kellen. Let
How
him
many
concentrate.
square miles?
If you're going to
is
talk to
the
Siri,
USA?
please come over here.
Ask Siri to marry you.
Sorry, but it's not possible to convert
And it's a
dollar to
guy.
square mile.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you
He's like-
guys need to come up with the same answer, and I want to
Yeah.
see how you came up with it.
I can't. Well, you just. Oh, you just what is it? You do the 700,074 and 400, and you divide it by 7 billion. and
Yeah.
that'll give you 9.
But you do the opposite, right?
Yes.
You don't divide this
Yeah.
by this. You
Yeah.
divide the large number by
that,
this.
yeah.
And that gives you how many miles?
9.
Okay? So now we have the number of miles.
Mhm.
Now, the fun part is, and you guys are going to do this for homework because you need to go now. The fun part is you're going to go to the maps on the computer and you're going to find the land areas of cities and square miles, cities, states, and countries. And you will write down which country, state, or city would hold a party with the 7 billion people. Okay? So do you understand how we came out to this? Yes, Kelly.
California would fit the party.
It would, but it is so large, California, that we would have too much space over.
So you'd have to be.
California, I don't have an extra computer, but
Hawaii.
I know which state it is. Oh, I gave you another clue.
Thank you.
Oklahoma.
No.
Okay.
You're
so
gonna have to, okay, now I gave you the clue, but it's still, if you think about it,
Memphis,
states
LA.
can be really small and they can be very big.
New
So for the
York.
next class, I want you guys to come up with which state we can fit exactly this
N,
amount of
Y,
people.
C,
Okay?
and
And then we finish that that first part and we can start on the next part. And the next part is about what? Did you guys read about what we're supposed to do after this?
No, I should sit on that one.
See, the next part is about water and how much water we consume. This project, I want to remind you guys, is about how much we're growing and how much we need in
Here
order
we
to
grow.
survive and how much of our resources we're taking.
Excuse
So
me.
it's to make you
I have
guys
a
think.
question.
Yes.
Do you have a charger for my phone if I can call my mom?
Good job.
Sweetheart, that is not related to the class. First, tell me that you understand what your homework is.
Namaste.
And
Vermont.
okay, you need to write down everything first and then tell
I say
me
New
how
York.
big Vermont is, okay?
I say New York.
Maybe.
There's a show and